case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
The Supreme Court of the United States was tasked with adjudicating the dispute in a case known as Kissinger v. Reporters Committee for Freedom of the Press. Using the Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, as leverage, these groups hoped to shed light on the material. However, the State Department strongly refuted this, arguing that these records didn't belong to the agency and were furthermore out of their control. Undeterred, the journalists and advocacy groups took their battle to court. Their contention was that these summarized transcripts were indeed agency records unlawfully withheld by the State Department. As the case unraveled, the court dealt a blow to the plaintiffs by decreeing that, under the FOIA, the contested transcripts should not be categorized as agency records. What's more, the court also emphasized the physical location of said notes, most of them having been noted by Kissinger's secretaries during his tenure at the State Department, had no bearing on whether the documents were to be classified under FOIA. In its landmark decision, the court overruled the Court of Appeals, who had initially ordered the release of Kissinger's telephone manuscripts. It also reaffirmed the denial of transcripts from his tenure as National Security Advisor. The case revolved around requests made by vigilant journalists and advocacy groups who sought the release of top-secret telephone conversation transcripts involving Kissinger. The verdict indicated that violations of the Federal Records Acts were not privately actionable, thereby limiting resolution to administrative remedies. The verdict underscored that the FOIA was intended to pertain to records under the control of federal agencies, without requiring agencies to provide extensive services in response to public requests. It was a consequential decision for government transparency, one that shaped the course of FOIA's role in such pursuits.
Case briefs and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.